One tip when you're doing henna is to always make sure that the client understands exactly what henna is, especially if you're in an area where they haven't been exposed to a lot of it. On the back of my business cards, this is good for business and it's also good for the client, I put the aftercare instructions. And this will actually help you out as far as being able, because otherwise you're explaining it again and again and again. This gives them not only your contact information for a future client base, but it also lets them know how to take care of their new artwork so they can get the best results, therefore making you look like you've done the best job that you can in getting it nice and dark. That's something that I've always done. And as far as the henna cones, holding your henna cone, I tend to hold it almost more like a pen, and you'll see that while I'm doing my henna. But remember that when you're learning, how you hold your cone is what's the most comfortable for you. There is no right way to henna. There's some wrong ways, but any way that's comfortable for you, that's how you should hold it. Give it a shot, try a bunch of different ways. Some people hold it almost like this, some people use it like this. I tend to be more like this, and hence pushing the henna down with some light pressure here. And then I keep it tight by creating a little tab here. And that's going to be good for your pressure and how you apply your henna. How big you make your tip, that would depend on how thick you cut it. When you're doing a lot of really fast stuff, you might want a larger hole because then more comes out and you can make a bigger design, wider and more bold. When you're doing really fine detail work, you'll want a smaller hole because you'll want to be able to get that line nice and thin so you can lay down some really thin lines that'll make a design look really, really intricate when you're all said and done. For sealer, for bridal, when you're doing a festival, you don't necessarily need to use sealer. Some people do, and that's perfectly okay, but a lemon juice spray, in the same sort of bottles like this, it's lemon juice and table sugar, so it's almost a syrup. A spray of that, after you put the glitter on, is great to keep it adhered to the skin. Some people will use it for brides, make sure it's nice and thick, and then you'll be able to keep the paste on for a little while longer, and then afterwards, I use a HypaFix, but we can talk about that at another time. Thanks so much.